beautiful day. We're going to try to get into some snow today. We're going up Sage Creek, and then we're going to take the power line road back to Punch Bowl area. But not much so far as snow. It's pretty thin. If we get some, it'll probably be way up on top, but we won't get there till probably after lunch. In the meantime, it's a beautiful day. It's 33 degrees. It's sun shining. There's a lot of limestone cliffs around us. See some caves off here to the left. When I was a kid, we used to drive up there all the time, and they've kind of blocked it off now. This actually is all either private land or reservation land that we're on until we hit the Forest Service sign. So it is what it is till we get out of here. But there's some drawings and stuff in that cave. All private now, so I can't show it to you. All alone today. Catherine wasn't feeling good, so I get to be photographer and narrator and driver. So you get it. All me today. I don't know if I'll take as many pictures as she does. Every time we get out, she's taking pictures with her camera, but I'll try to be worthy of my post. It's a hard one to fill. In the meantime, I got the GoPros. I'll hook them up and they'll catch some of the action. Well, I'm going to be unworthy of my post because I grabbed this camera to help cover Catherine's job, and it has a dead battery, so I'm just going to have GoPro and cell phone. So it can be retired.
Are we turning around? Yep.
Early on, our trail leader Richover decided to take us into an area of the punch bowl that nobody had really explored. It did mean we got, I guess you'd say, into some dead ends and had to move around a little bit. Never really got lost per se, but it was a lot of fun. This particular crossing had a really deep hole on the left side that wanted to throw you in the ditch, kind of the thing that makes you pucker a little bit. It was also a lot of fun.
Go ahead and move on out. You don't got to be in the same place in line you were before.
Well, if any of you are familiar with coming out of the punch bowl, you either have to go back the way you came, or you get to try to make it to the top on going up what is known as the beaver slide. And yes, it is fairly steep, and in the wintertime, particularly January, it is not likely that you're going to make it up the beaver slide. But we had all day, so let's go give it a try. might give Glenn an A for giving it a good try here with the little Frontier. Probably if he would have backed up all the way to the bottom of the hill and got going about 30 or 40 before he hit the hill, it might have made it up. But as it was, no matter what he did, it just kept sliding back down the hill. So we had to call in the big wheels. Meanwhile, not many people made it past the landing. We had a couple of stucks up above us while we were filming this, and although I didn't get pictures of it, I can kind of show you why. And you'll see Eric trying to do inching his way through the snow, trying to cut a track in what was really sugary, powdery, icy snow at the top of this ridge.
Get in the same track, trying to go forward. As if we had a push bar, we'd be going.
Yeah. You're still moving, believe it or not. Not much at a time, but you're still moving.
Hasn't quit yet.
I got out the chainsaw in honor of my dad. We cut a bunch of firewood, and everybody ate lunch, had a fire, had a great time. Kids played, dogs ran around. It was a beautiful spot. No wind, if you can believe it.
That's what we need.
There we go.
While we ate lunch, a couple of older guys came by in a couple of two-door Jeeps, Rubicons, and they took off up the trail. Now, Eric had made a nice path going through there, and of course, they both ended up turned sideways in the middle of the road and kind of messed up the path that we had. They had enjoyed our trail cutting up to this point, and they were stuck on the side of the hill for a while. They made it over the top, and we would see them again. those two older gentlemen we saw. One of them, the guy in the red Jeep, it was his very first time owning a Jeep, and he was from Arizona, and this was his very first time Jeeping. So, again, I'll give him an A for being bold. They didn't have any recovery points, and it made it kind of interesting on the red Jeep to get it out, and he was buried the hardest. Once we got him out, then the black one came down, and then they had to hook the black one to the red one to the Eric's Jeep, and then they had to tow all three of them out and get all three of them going. Eventually we got through here, and it was somebody else's turn to try. What you see is where the guys got stuck was, of course, in the middle of the road, so we had to figure out a way to get around in front of them and pull them through. We could pull the black one out, but the red one was on the downhill side way down there. We had to get in front of him to pull him out. He was stuck pretty deep. So here you see Eric guiding his son, letting him get some experience and walking that Jeep out of the road and along the side of him and down to the front. And then they hooked him up, and eventually, with a lot of creativity, they were able to hook some ropes to the front bumper. It didn't have any tow points at all, so it was kind of creative to do, and then get them both pulled out.
You are hitting a little dirt. There you go. Yeah.
tried a new camera mount position. Somebody was throwing this thing away. They gave it to me for Christmas. I didn't know if it would work. It kind of looks like a twisty little arm thing. I just stuck it off the side of the camper. This is the first time I've used it out there for the GoPro. And it's going to be fun to figure out. I can get some new angles, I think, with this thing. This is going down the main Pryor Road, heading down to what is known as the Power Line Road, and you'll see why. It does help, by the way, to get out of two-wheel drive and back into four-wheel drive before you try to go up a slick hill. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more of my content, please like, subscribe, share. You know what to do. All those sorts of things help us keep our bandwidth and such. YouTube likes to cut you back if you don't have many views, and then you can't run HD anymore, stuff like that. So we appreciate all the support.